Listen, it's going down in Atlanta this summer. That's right, y'all. Chasing the Beat Live is here. A live experience of queer art and creativity. On Friday, June 21st. Doors open up at 7 p.m. Listen, I done got y'all hoes karaoke with a live band, a little DJ, we got a happy hour, reality TV games. We're gonna have a little dancing, appearances by some of your favorite socialites and celebrities. I'm performing, it don't get no better than that, and so much more. So much more. This is the gayest variety show ever, with a special all-queer hip-hop lineup featuring Ocean Kelly, Goddess Mikey, Hemingway, Ayo Rashawn, and Tiana Banks, plus a whole lot of soul singing from Sunny Dread, Brazy, and Miles Tripp. Plus some stand-up comedy from Rockefeller and the social media famous Tommy the Gossip, hosted by yours truly, Quentin T. Harris. Oh yeah, we finna crank it, bitch! Listen, pre-sale tickets are going on right now. Head on over to www.eventbrite.com. Search Chasing the Beat or look for the Apache Cafe profile to get your tickets. Get your tickets now before the pre-sale ends May 31st and the price goes up. Now I know we all outside this summer, so you and your friends jump in the car and pull up on us down in the Atlanta at the Apache Cafe Friday, June 21st for Chasing the Beat Live, a live experience of queer art and creativity. And yes, I did that in one take. See you there.
One come on from Oliver Twixt, the winner.
Let's get into your departure from Chasing Reality. It gets I don't think I had ever seen that before, where like a blog post gets made that an executive producer is no longer on the thing. I think with Reese G, it would have been more appropriate because that was like a very, very extremely public thing, you know, where we saw it play out in the reunion, X, Y, and Z. So I thought, you know, that was cool. But I'm like, people come and go over here all the time. You know, I found it to be a little bit strange that it was like a news article. What happened from your perspective, what happened regarding your departure? Because I don't even know how it got in there because ain't nobody asked me or prove it with me. I'm watching the finale of In the Mix with Twixt and here go this nigga shit and my shit promoting about his show coming. I said, well, bitch, ain't nobody tell me nothing.
Like on my Love in LA show.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about the Love in LA, Calabasas, or San Diego either.
That's because your heart ain't on love. That's why you get your mind.
Bitch. Ain't nobody tell me shit. I'm just sitting there watching it, and I see it slide up in there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So how do we go from you about to have a new show on Chasing Reality? It's 390 people in here, yo. Actually, we almost done. I'm looking at it. 390. 300 people 90 watching.
6:30 on the
in the morning, and we've been on live for 7. This number has not gone. The number, because this shows me everybody watching. This number has not gone down below 315 since it crossed 300. It was at 400 and something at one point. But y'all, yeah, no, we gotta go to bed. I really gotta go to bed.
I appreciate y'all. Wow.
Yeah, you that man. You know, the people wanted to know what was going on.
It's on my screen recording. I ain't that man.
I mean, listen, baby, listen. You don't got to screen record. Just come back to over here over here on the Oliver Twixt channel, like y'all always do. You know, and just watch it again. And I'll be posting the excerpts. Y'all secretly watch it and share it with each other. Yeah,
watch it again.
You know, at this point, Darius, order me some food. Send it to the house, please.
We're going to get up, go to the gym, and start the day at this damn point. Shoot.
What happened with your departure? What happened? And we've been hearing you this whole time, because I'm going to shut up after this. We've been hearing you the whole time saying, it's this overarching person, but we're going to get to that. Let's get to it. What happened?
So my departure with Chasing, excuse me, what's up? Why are you laughing?
Because I'm looking at Darius in the chat talking about what you want, little baby.
I want some food too. You know what? We always have somebody bringing us some food.
Rubbing our toe.
I wasn't gonna say that part, but
Baby, let me tell. Hold on, y'all. Before we get into this shit,
we used to run.
me and Q done had some. We done had some fun. Okay, we done had some fun.
God.
We done been in the streets, in the kitchen.
I'm working with everybody in the kitchen from now on. That's crazy.
I'm gonna say this, y'all, because I ain't gonna put no names on it, because that's gonna start some shit. But there used to be, dang it, I'm trying to think, can I finagle my way into it? Let's just say it used to be somebody, which honestly we was messy. Well, you was messy. No, I ain't gonna say. Let's just say there was somebody that used to come over here and just do whatever Q and I said, basically, because they just wanted to be around us and
be on the show.
And I remember one time they was on the couch at the Honeycut. I had my foot on one leg and Q had his foot on the other leg. And this man is sitting there rubbing both of our, and I ain't talking about bullshit rubbing it. I'm talking about rubbing, like going in. Q, what happened when you left the franchise? What happened? Tell us.
Just throw that out there.
Throw that out there.
So, Chasing Realities in our departure was, first of all, I'm still in shock. I'm shocked at the way things went down. I'm shocked.
When he said, I am shocked. Let me stop. I'm going to shut up for real. I'm going to shut up.
I'm shocked. No, you good. I need this to keep me up. I was shocked, to this day. I have not had a conversation with An'Darrio. Remember earlier in the conversation when we were talking about a one-man team and we were talking about a team and all that stuff? Let me ask you a question before I even get into this story. Have you ever received an email from like HR? Do we have an HR department? Have you ever been notified by HR department?
To me, HR was An'Darrio. An'Darrio was everything. He was the editor, the producer, HR.
If there was a HR, who would it be?
Just from knowing what I'm knowing, his mother, because that's what his mother does. She works in HR.
Oh, she works in HR. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
She works in HR. Like that's what she do.
So my departure with Chasing Reality was, remember a couple of weeks back when I asked you about when originally what's that, Chasing the Beat that you just recently did? It was supposed to come out in December and it didn't come out to April. Behind
the scenes, we had said December, but we had never. We hadn't even signed a contract for Chasing the Beat. Behind the scenes, we had thrown around a date, and we wanted to be like a holiday. Chasing the Beat. So for all y'all out there, this Chasing the Beat that y'all just saw was actually, it was planned to come out during December. But An'Darrio and I had never signed no contract. There was never no like agreed upon date ever released. Like that's just something we were working towards. Yeah. How would you even know about that? Who told you that? Keep going. Tell me more. Was it Andre or Fly King guy? Cause they was on those emails back then. The Chasing LA people.
It wasn't even. Then I just feel like stuff like the production team, like me, Markel, and Dario. Yeah, I just feel like we were starting. I feel like we kind of knew what was going on with the brand, and I knew something else was coming. I just didn't know what. I felt like I knew because we were trying to hurry up and get Chasing LA Love in LA on a certain schedule so that Chasing the Beat could come right behind it, right? And I think break of whichever show was on, the main show, not all these little side shows. And so, all right, so from the beginning, I introduced a new show to the platform. I'm like, we ain't reached 100K yet. We need to be doing stuff to bring other people in. Gemini Films over kicking our little bootay. We need to do something to, catch up and do more, do better. Dario and I were already behind the scenes discussing what we were trying to get all three cities to do a when we reach 100K, trying to do like a party, whatever. What you laughing at? Trying to do like a party.
No, I'm smiling at the comments. Someone said, I'll put it up here since she called it out. She said, Oliver, this has been the best conversation out of all out of all you had with past cast members? I mean, but honestly, it's to be expected. You know, like me and Q was real life friends. You know, shit was going on the show, outside the show, under the show, behind the show, near the show, with the show. Out, yeah.
And 8 hours is insane to me. Like, I'm never
Yes.
gonna get over. We just did an 8 hour talk on
I've-
the lab.
This is crazy. This is bananas.
People gonna think, like, when I see TTV doing them long interviews, I mean long segments.
And I be saying the same. I be like, girl, what are they doing up that long? Well, child, well, listen, but we can't say nothing else, you know?
Right. I can never say anything ever again because 8 hours is insane. But anyways, I was just trying to bring something new to the brand, had some dynamic cast members, right? To just bring in cast that some of them were already affiliated with the Chasing brand. I had one couple who was doing some videography work for each reunion for Chasing LA. So they was already 2 seasons in, so they were already familiar with Dario, et cetera, et cetera. And that particular couple had one person in that couple had auditioned for Chasing LA. Then, just a lot of different cast members, right? So just trying to do 2 shows because, you know me, I want to do this. Like, I legit want to produce and da-da-da-da. And I'm trying to prove this bitch wrong from season 1 from my other show. Like, okay, girl, you know me. All right, man, you just stay put and I'm going to go get that gas and let me gas up. But anyways, the departure with Chasing and I legit stemmed from me trying to create a show, right? I created a new show. And Dario sends me back and he's like, I like the idea because he found out about my show on season 2's reunion, Chasing LA reunion. He found out about my love in LA, like just going through my files. I didn't even know he was going through like my Google Drive. So Dario he low key saw that I was gearing something up in the back end, right? He brought it to my attention. We went out to dinner. He was like, what's all this little extra stuff I see in the files? I was like, I was caught. So we had a conversation about me presenting a new show to the platform. I was in love with the idea just because of where I am in life and et cetera. He was in love with the idea. His only thing was, now mind you, Dario has edited everything on our platform. Trey show, Lauren show, all these other seasons and cities. He sends me back and says, I like it, but you got to go find an editor.
Okay.
Cool. I go find one. I get somebody who was actually previously affiliated with the brand, bring them in. We're starting to, get things worked out, storyboard, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And long story short, when you aren't doing, like, if Dario is a editor and he's pushing out 100%, my editor's coming out pushing out 80%. You know what I'm saying? He's not what the main editor of our platform looks like, so it's not gonna be the same. And so we were having to go back and redo stuff that he would want and et cetera, which, was not bad. It happens in production. So, go back and fix this, go back and do this, da, da, da. So let's just say we were supposed to come out in December. Same thing like you. Things were getting pushed back where I was like, all right, give me a few more weeks, because I wanted things to be perfect because, I had already released Chasing LA that was not the best release. I did not want that with another show. Long story short, Dario sends me to get another editor. I bring one back, and the show starts slowing up. However, I know things are a bit behind schedule, but I'm also on the back end gearing up Chasing LA. I have scenes that I just sent out to certain cast members like last week that I'm like, here, just take this because I hear them doing some things. Here, just take this and go be on your way, because we had started doing some pre-filming while I was doing my other show. So I just felt that, I'm not sure if he got frustrated or what, because he never had a conversation with me. I felt like because the show was a few weeks late, let me slow down, because let's tie in. Remember, we were talking earlier about that number concerning In the Mix with Twixt, right? So I knew I couldn't move forward with any contracts concerning Chasing Reality until that fine was paid. So I just said, this is my sideshow, right? Just take it out first, second, whatever, just pull it from there. And so I tried to negotiate several times to get you your pay. And remember, me and you just recently had that conversation. I tried to negotiate because it wasn't about me. It was about my babies. It was about all of my talent. But I'm also trying to help the brand grow, but you're expecting me to be you. So a few deadlines were missed, right? Maybe a couple, right? So the show was pushed back for like a month or two. Nothing crazy. I mean, that's production shit. Stuff is moved back all the time. I get a email one day from HR.
You funny that you keep saying HR.
Girl, what is she talking about?
Baby, focus. You ain't even supposed to be looking at the camera.
I ain't had no sleep, bitch. I can't focus.
Just focus.
But where was I at in my story? Yeah, that comment through me.
You got an email from HR one day.
I got an email from HR. Who we say HR was earlier? Who'd you say?
You asked me.
Who did you guess?
Yeah, it probably would have been his mama.
I ain't never received a email from HR. I get an email from HR saying, hey, because of your back and forth postings with Nicole Hare, and because of the fine with the brand, and I've showed you several times where I try to negotiate. You can take it off of Chasing LA. You can take it off of Love in LA. Let me pay you in full. Don't take my shows away. Don't take my shows away. Listen, just pause everything. You hear that little ass number I gave you? I was ready to give it to him. I got an email from HR, the back and forth, which wasn't a back and forth. I responded to something that was said to me. Have we not seen Dario ever respond to cast members publicly? Responding to cast.
Say that one more time. Have
we ever seen Dario respond to cast members online or have a rebuttal?
Or this last season, Mama was in the chat this last season.
She been doing it. It ain't just last season. She been doing it. It's been across the board.
So yeah.
So
if I'm being honest.
So for that to be your number one reason is so whack to me. And it just makes me feel like from hearing that conversation at that table, what other, because all the conversation we had tonight, it'd be a whole bunch of talking going on. And when I'm like, well, what was said to just be so cut me off, so cutthroat? There was no conversation had to this day as I'm talking going on 4 a.m. And Dario has not sent me an email, a text message, and enlightened me on why he departed ways with me. The only thing that I could tell you happened was I was trying to create a second show. I told you about the negotiation. They weren't in cahoots with it. The mom responded to me, was like, nah, we ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and pack it up. You got 2 weeks to clear your files out. I just filmed a show, and it is almost 90 to 95% done. Edits and everything. All I gotta do is pay y'all this little money, and here we go. He had wanted like the first, second, and third episode. Why you gotta do that to me when Chasing Atlanta to this, or Chasing Dallas, or whoever is on to this day is hours and hours and hours late from being processed and uploaded and all this other shit. So why you gotta have my first, second, and third? And I understand we trying to build and grow, right? But why is it why I feel like Candace, the line is always moving. Your show was supposed to air whether it was public or not. It was supposed to air in December. It didn't come out to April. What's the difference from your 4 months versus my 2 months? To this day, HR reached out to me, let me go. There's no conversation from Dario. And I've been a part of this brand for 8 years now? And so to give this brand my blood, sweat, and tears, and to let me go without even a conversation hurt me to my core. And it just goes back and validates all of my feelings throughout these years. Y'all ain't never fuck with me. Y'all always had it out against me or for me. I've never done anything but put money in your pocket. When I present Dario with Chase in LA, it's legit commercials, songs, scenes, all this other stuff. You just sit back and collect your percentage and, edit. And I'm doing all the work. Me and my team. But you are the boss, so I give you that. However, don't discredit the work that I've done for this brand. I could have been putting all this money into me. You know how much it costs to do a reunion space? Flying in TTB. TTB was a clean $2,000 by itself. Without the venue. Without a stage director, producer. I mean, what's the stage? When you set the stage up. Anyway, set design.
Set design.
That all came out of my pocket. Money into this brand. And for you to let me go without even a conversation to this day, and has blocked me on everything. Didn't he block you this morning?
I wasn't gonna say that.
Say it. Yeah, that antics, games. Because me and you got a interview coming up tonight. He now blocks you. You know the type of, I was never his friend, but what I used to do was, when people were coming for him with all this public shit be going on, Dario, keep your head up. Keep going. Bosses get through shit like this. And you turn around on the one person who was in your corner fighting for you, extending the brand. Don't quit, bro. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? This shit gonna come. All I ever tried to do was expand the brand, bring on some new characters and players, which I feel like was gonna be phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? But the departure between Chasing Reality and I was unexpected, disheartening, distasteful, and disrespectful. I've been a part of this brand for close to 10 years. You couldn't even look me in my face and let me know why, or you couldn't say, hey Q, if you don't get this shit in by April 1st, I gotta let your ass go. You couldn't even say that. But it wasn't the project being late. So let's be clear. I mean, we were late, but that's any production. And I don't have him on my team to have as strong of a team to meet these deadlines that you want to do, you know? So that was the departure between us. And I reached back out to his mom. I was like, hey, not sure what's going on, but how can we fix this? How can we negotiate? It was pretty much, we don't want to negotiate. We don't fuck with you. Clean your files out, grab your shit, grab your cash. That to this day, nothing has been said to my cast. No emails have been sent out to my Chasing LA team. While y'all out here trying to take my season 2 host, Mr. Ray, and start a Chasing DC off of a connect y'all got through me. While y'all out here trying to have a conversation with me. How you trying to go to people that you met through me to start another city? Y'all can't even do us right. But you want to chase in Orlando and a chase in DC, and then you're trying to go through a business person that you met through me. Like he not going to come back and tell me. Just the games, the antics, the disrespect, the snakiness, the weird shit, you just get tired and done. How much more disrespect can I take? I didn't move here to give all of my motherfucking money to chasing and getting $3,000 mansions and all this shit. I could be getting me another A to B Chrysler, like they said earlier. Like Gardini said. I could be over here not being homeless, like we can.
Oh, Q, we back to 400.
I could have been over here, you know what I'm saying? I could have been back in homeless land. I didn't have to be putting all of my money, time, prayer, energy into people who don't believe in me, don't fuck with me, and want to, throw me to the wolves. And that's exactly what they did. They took a moment to throw me to the wolves, and all I was trying to do was grow the brand, be professional. Nobody else was trying to, do anything. There was a couple little shows here and there, but it was, nothing was sticking. Lauren had one show, it didn't turn around. Trey Howard had a show, it didn't turn around. I wanted to create a Married to Medicine outside of the Housewives. Two totally separate things.
Darius, scramble. Darius, you finna send me some food for real? If you is, scramble. That'd be so great, because I am hungry.
And so to be cut off by the brand the way that I did, starting from, certain conversations and seeing certain shit happening behind the scenes out here, I was like, listen, we good. We can just depart, babe. We can just depart. Have I told you this? Then we even got to all of this.
I don't even know what to say, to be quite honest. No, I honestly don't know what to say.
Q, coming from season 2 of y'all not having anything. I wasn't even worth a conversation.
You know, I would say that, at least from my perspective, as up and down and in and out it was, I do feel like I had a friendship with An'Darrio. Just because of the things that he shared with me about his personal life that I never took and told, anybody, I love his mom. His mom is amazing. Like, I absolutely love his mom. She's amazing. And I love An'Darrio. Like, I still love him to this day. I'm grateful for everything. I'm proud of our collaborations. I'm proud of everything that we've done. And I would never get in a public place and like talk bad about him and bash him. And even on these lives, like, I know we're talking about chasing Atlanta, chasing reality stuff, but I'm still Oliver Twixt who interviews reality TV people.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't control what people come out and say. And and the reason why I am successful in interviewing people and why it don't matter what I'm talking about, thousands of people are going to tune in to hear me talk about reality TV people in reality TV things is because I believe in providing a safe place and a safe space for people to get their own perspective out. Because on reality TV, we are underneath the tool of somebody else really telling our story for us. And going back to the heart of why I started this with Top Model, let these people who have been edited and controlled through someone else's editing choices, let them tell their own story. So even sitting here, and I'm not gonna go into specifics, but I know a lot of shit, and there's things that people have said in these chats. So I'm looking at them from behind my cornea like, girl, that ain't what happened. Or, oh, girl, you being extra. But that's not my place to step in and do that. Because if I step in and did it there, I would have to do it for everything they said. And then I would have to do it for every person. That's not my responsibility. And I feel like out of everybody, I've defended him really the most, at least on these. I don't want to marry a feeling, and that's only because I just from the things I know outside of this, and I want to operate in love and move in love, and just ask that God, become present if he's not already become present. Well, I mean, which God is always in everything, but just let God take the wheel,
Oh, for sure. Eddie, Go ahead.
But I will also say this too. While I was speaking love and all that, I will never bash nobody because honestly, ain't nobody worth me getting on the internet bashing unless your name is Lisa D'Amato from Top Model. And yeah, girl, every time you say something, I'm gonna get on here and say something. For those who know, Anyways, I will say this. A preacher said a long time ago, accept what God allows.
Oh my God, yes, sir.
And what I know to be true is during my entire time on Chasing Reality, and I've always been an open book. I've taken everything head on because I've never been a person who's ever been I'm sneaking and doing this, or I don't want nobody to know this, or da-da-da-da. Have I kept things that people have told me to myself? Yeah, I have, out of only out of not wanting me speaking to cause something, right?
Yeah.
But I've never lied to nobody. I've never set nobody up. And Dario, because An'Darrio was my chasing person, he know me more than, at least I feel like anybody, our conversations I'm talking about him and our conversations ain't never been me about any of these girls, because I can care less, girl. Is you gonna put my commercial in the episode today? That's all I care about. I don't care about what these hoes say to their green screen. Is you gonna put my link up? You gonna post the thing, put in the thing, so the people, that's what I've always cared about. But I will say, accept what God allows. When you know that you've moved, that's why I brought all that stuff. When you know that you've moved into integrity, that you've moved with integrity, and you know that you've been honest, and you know that you've operated in love, and you've given out of a place of only wanting positive things. When negative things, quote unquote, happen, that may be God's way of trying to move you from one thing to another. And my testimony in 2024 is, You know, if you follow me, you've heard me say like a lot of things that I used to do is gone. I don't do this no more, you know, da 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 da. And I don't view it as, oh my God, this person did this, because I don't know what people are dealing with. Well, I do. And I'm pretty sure there's more things that people are dealing with at home, but I don't know the full totality of what someone's dealing at home, what's going on in their brain, what they're trying to do. So I'm not going to be selfish and say, well, you doing this to me? Because baby, you may be having a whole experience over there. I'm just going to pray God's mercy. But I'm also going to follow the signs from the Lord. And if he say move
on.
I'm gonna get up and go, because I'm gonna always trust him, because the same God that I trusted to get me through this and that got me here, he's always gonna have my back. And I'm talking about for me. No time ever in Chasing Reality have I ever lied on somebody, tried to set somebody up, told somebody business. And like I said, and I'm just gonna say it, I'ma say it because we done said everything else. And Dario has told me a lot of stuff about my cast members that they have told him. And he's come back and told me, and I've never. And I could have fired it up many a times, but I've never, because we had a friendship, and I'm just treating it as you venting, okay, we cool. I've always moved with integrity in each and everything that I do. If something is gone or is no longer here, in my eyes, and especially with my track record and what I know God to, that just means something greater is on the way. And as long as I continue, and I'm telling this to you, Q, and everybody out there, as long as you know, let me tell you something, as long as you know with your hearts and everything in you, you've been right, you've done the right thing, don't view it as something negative. View it as God trying to get you to the next point.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's trying to get you at that Cadillac from A to B down to C, D, E, F, G in a Rolls Royce. You feel me?
In my Chrysler, my gray Chrysler. Wrong color and all, Danny. But you know what? Oh, I hold on to that word, and I hear you loud and clear, and I'm like, literally, I'm not jumping up and down, but my spirit man is jumping up and down, because I just agree with you. You know what I'm saying? When God say move, you better move then, because if not, you'll be repeating the same cycles, or you'll be in the same mess. And I say, God, once you release me from this, upgrade me. You know my heart. You know my intentions with all of this. You know what I want to accomplish. Put me around people who are going to elevate me. Put me around people who are going to elevate my business, elevate my mind, not trying to be around me and causing mess. The mess with Chasing Reality was becoming too fuzzy and foggy for me. But that's just life, period, right? That's life. God, now, I'm so grateful for it. God will teach you a lesson now so that you don't have to go through it later. And because of where I'm going, because of where my career is going, you know, I'm not sure if y'all caught on to the new wind. I'm signed to a new network in Burbank, California, and getting ready to go put things in my office soon. We shoot a 3-day reunion, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3-day reunion this week. You know what I'm saying? So follow me on all social sites, Quentin T Harris. Just because I departed from Chasing, I mean, it would have to be some hard conversations to be had for y'all, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to see me back on Chasing, but y'all haven't seen the last of me yet. You know, I thought about, you know, coming and twirling on the season 2 of Mixed with Twixt, because I was such a hot topic season 1, but I'm like, I would never, you know, how can we do that now with all the damage that's been done? Who's gonna produce a season 3 of Chasing LA? They still ain't even received a damn email and saying, this is the next step, or this what we gonna do or ain't gonna do. What does the cast got to do with it?
Well, what I'm gonna speak and pray is that they're gonna figure it out, because I still want Chasing Atlanta and Chasing Reality, everything Chasing related, to be successful. At least that's my heart.
And I pray that for them.
The same way it helped me, I want it to continue to be around and help the next person.
I pray that for them, but you got to do things in decency and in order, okay?
He do say that too, you know.
You got to, because you can never win when you play dirty. And I've been doing this for a long time, not just Chasing Reality, okay? So listen, you know, I've said a lot tonight because I don't talk about this stuff, but I've been holding this stuff in for years. This is stuff that y'all never know. When I got released from Chasing, I didn't, you know, make videos and start subbing hoes and all that other stuff. I went into my prayer closet because I knew God was getting ready to shift and take me somewhere. And when I'm now signed to when I'm now signed to BTV with my own office with a budget, they can fly me to Atlanta, pick your cast members. This what we gonna do. You think I'm gonna sit around and be fussing with a bunch of shit that y'all can't even give me 10 cents on a reunion when this place comes with the reunion space? God gonna elevate you, but you gotta let God be God. And sometimes it may not be what you want, but when you let God be God, He gonna do what He wants, and it's better than what you want. It's bigger or better than what you could ever imagine or think. Don't y'all send me down this road, because I won't come back.
No. What I also want to include is I encourage you all out there listening to pray for God to reveal things for you. Pray for
discernment.
wisdom. Pray for wisdom.
around
Pray
you,
for discernment.
Discernment.
Pray for wisdom.
Yes,
Pray for wisdom
yes.
above all things.
Yeah.
Pray for wisdom first and foremost before all things. Before you ask the God for the new Cadillac and the money and the new man and the house, pray for wisdom, because wisdom will answer a whole lot of stuff before God say I'm gonna do this. Him giving you the mind to do right will answer a whole lot of stuff. Pray for wisdom. Pray for discernment, but also pray for God to prepare your heart when He starts moving things away from you, because it will hurt. You know, and that's something.
That you think He ain't gonna move.
It will be the things and it will be the people that will move out of your life.
Yes, come on.
It will be the things and it will be the people that move out of your life that will gag you. And I'm talking from experience, because this is something I've been experiencing all year. One day soon, because I'm just waiting for one more thing to happen, I'm going to get on here. I'm going to tell y'all everything that Miss Oliver's been dealing with this year. But it's okay, because listen, I serve a mighty God who ain't never let me down. You feel me?
Okay.
And let me tell you something. And within the last year and some change, I've been on my best behavior. Ain't lied, ain't cussed, ain't fucked, ain't sucked, ain't smoked, ain't drink, ain't did none of that. Because I want the Lord to I need you to press the button. You feel me?
And where we're going, we can't mess up.
No, we can't. Which is why these things happen here. Which is why these things happen on a level, so that once you get to the space and place that you're supposed to be and operate in, you're not going to mess up the anointing, and you're not going to mess up the blessing that God has. Because at that point, what you are doing is now affecting other people, and He needs you to be right.
Ebo shot. So that's right, Oliver. You better talk in here.
Let me tell you something. And I'm going to shut up, because y'all know I love the Lord, and I'm finna get to crying, and I'm finna start doing all this stuff.
I feel a shift.
I'm finna do something. Let me tell you something.
Early in the morning.
When you know you've been on your best behavior, you ain't lied, you ain't cheated, you ain't stole, you've been praying, you've been fasting, you've been diligent and crazy. Stay right there.
Ready to move. Stay right there.
And when things start happening, that is a sign that God is about to do something amazing, and you better stay locked in. Don't let go. Stay locked in and don't. I'm begging y'all out there. Stay locked in and do not let go. And let the power and the beauty and the and the gloriness of God show up in your life for the world to see.
Yeah, to see. And you better hold on to that word and hold on to it tight. And I've been holding on to the horns of the Lord. I've been holding on to just the hem of His word concerning that. Because I'm like, God, how is this happening? I've been honest. I've been genuine. I'm giving my everything. I'm out here chasing these dreams with not a damn dollar. People out here, oh, he homeless. Bitch, I'm out here trying to put other people on. I can't be talking about God in cursing. I'm out here trying to do the Lord's work. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be getting just in the crossfire, when I'm hearing stories tonight about people sneaking and conniving around me back then, it's just like, okay, you got to really pray out here. And it's just not in the entertainment world. That's just the world, period, right? You got to be careful of who you have in your home, who in your car, who you going out to eat with. And that's why I just detach myself from a lot of things. And when God get ready to detach, just let it happen. I went back and negotiated my situation with Chasing Reality like 3 or 4 times. God said, don't you do it, not another time. Let it go. They going to snatch it from you like this, let it go. And I did, and God has definitely elevated me. Definitely. And I cannot wait to see the good works that God getting ready to do for the remainder of the season. Because it ain't me. It's me being a vessel and allowing Him to use me. That's why my movement may not all the time match y'all's and get on live and be fussing and cackling with these bitches, because I know I can. But it's like my assignment and my tongue has to be aligned with my season. And you can't just be out here willy-nilly with everybody and doing everything. You got to align yourself with where you want to go. And you can't get emotional because things not going your way. And I had to learn that God is the boss.
And then, a lot of times too, you talking, we talking, but and I'm not saying in this specific situation, I'm talking about it, but I'm talking about in other situations, on the other side, the people may feel the same way that we feel right now, which is why you don't talk bad about nobody, you don't drag nobody, don't do no harm, don't say
and
nothing.
I will tell the truth now.
Yeah, tell the truth. But don't operate with maliciousness and allow the man above that we pray to handle all things because let me tell you something. And again, y'all, there's a lot of stuff I can't say right now because it's not finished, and it's not only about really not about this. It's about other stuff that y'all need, whatever. God will never leave you. I'm just gonna say that. God will never leave you. He will never leave you. Q. 8 hours and 11 minutes later.
Wow.
We have officially gotten through it all. Is there anything else we haven't spoken? Oh, well, here she go.
I'm trying to make sure I ain't leave nothing off this chasing story. Like, it really affected me. Between Imani, I've just been done so damn wrong. So, crazy. But I'm holding on to the hands of God, and this won't be the last time y'all see me. Thank y'all for always continuing to support me. And I got some bigger things coming on. I met a lot of you guys over here in the chasing realm, and I just pray that y'all continue to follow me and where I go. I'm not sure if it'll lead me back to this route one day. I mean, it would take nothing for Dario and I to have a conversation to get Chasing LA back. It's needed, but it's gonna have to come with some percentage.
Well, maybe he don't want to work with you no more.
That's fine, Buki. I'm just saying what the possibility could be. That's fine, Buki, but we don't ever have to do anything ever. We don't even have to ever speak again. Matter of fact, if we see each other and we not like having a conversation, I don't, yeah.
Y'all hear you so funny. I don't got no animosity towards nobody. That's never like
no animosity, but it's not about holding animosity from me. It's about
no. I'm talking about for me.
Yeah, standing on it. How you gonna fire me and don't have a conversation with me? And I done been a part of your brand for almost 10 years. Make that make sense.
But you know what, honestly, and this is me playing devil's advocate. I'm not supporting him.
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
nobody warning.
I'm about to say at the end of the day, that's that man's shit. He could do whatever the fuck he want to do with his shit. That's his. It belongs to him. He is a sole proprietor.
You'll never win when you play dirty, Buki. So you continue to keep it, and the few people that are watching this season, continue.
Don't do that.
What?
Oh my God. I speak increase.
I speak it too.
I speak increase.
Go big.
I speak increase, because shit.
You ain't got no reason just to say.
Well, because you know what, Q?
Now I speak increase. Shit. You gonna give people a word. You can't be no cussing pastor. You gonna either give people a word or you gonna sit over here with the cussing thing. Okay. Which one choose this day? What you gonna
listen? The people don't know this, but me and Leandra are actually blood relatives. One of her dad is either her dad. She's like, it's like a distant thing, but it's either her dad or her grandmother is the brother of one of my great grandparents on my grandma's side. And it's a whole lot of stuff. I've never met her, but the day I meet her, I'ma say it, and she gonna be like, oh yes, I'm like, yeah, girl, we related.
Flying around my business man, I'm surprised you didn't meet her back then. That was one of his clients too.
I know. You so funny. Why has it got to be sliding around with your business manager? Why could it be I was sliding around with the guy I was talking to?
Because he was my business manager. He was my friend. He was
Yeah.
No. I get that dumb shit from you.
Yeah. But no. The reason why I speak increase is just Q. You know me. It take a lot for me to really get upset.
Yeah.
It takes a whole lot for me to be like, fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? It take a whole lot. So when people be doing stuff, and I feel like y'all have heard people say, and I feel like I've always been a very mature person where it's just like, I don't know what nobody's going through. Ain't shit over here hurting or lacking. I need less shit on my plate anyways.
Not me, that was my shit.
And I get it. Praise the Lord. And I want everybody to be okay. And I want everybody to win. I want all increase. And the door is always open over here. You know, I don't shut no doors. I shut the door.
Closed.
I cracked the door. Well, I closed it, but then I always knew I was gonna come back and open it. Yeah. I honestly do love people. I love everybody because I just be knowing.
I love everybody.
I just be knowing. I be like, well, girl, if I was doing that to me, hey, let me stop because it's 8 o'clock. I'm getting the illusion in my mouth and get loose.
So glad I made it's 8 hours, y'all.
We hope to see you guys in Atlanta Friday, June 21st at the premiere of Chasing the Beat live. And I just want to be clear, just declare for the enemy and the devil. Q ain't have nothing with the formation of Chasing the Beat live. And ain't nobody say that. Something just told me to say Q ain't have nothing with the formation of the Beat live. This ain't no takeover, get back stuff like this. You know, Oliver came up with Chasing the Beat. I was told that Chasing the Beat, the name of it belonged to me, and it was okay for all the other stuff. And Chasing the Beat, the people who got it, saw Chasing the Beat, was like, can y'all do this? Like, is this something that y'all can do here? Hell yeah. And I'm really just trying to give opportunity to other queer people out here that are entertainers who may not be the first select when it comes to these big prides, or who get in bookings, or who has the benefit of traveling, getting flown out to work. So guys, please, and Chasing the Beat live was all like everybody always knew about it. So I don't want nobody to think, oh, Oliver went behind anybody's back. No, everybody was always aware. Like, this is written in stone that Chasing the Beat live was going to be a thing, you know? I just want to clear that up right now.
I'm excited. I'm so excited to come to
click the link. Get your tickets. They are discounted right now until Friday. After Friday, they go up until the day of, where they will be, a price at the door. But please. Come see Q. Q is hosting. I'm performing. We got Ocean Kelly. We got a lot of people. My brain is a little foggy. So I can't remember everybody. Oh, Goddess Mikey. Hemingway. We just got a Zeus person from Baddies that I'm announcing soon. That's going to be added to the lineup. They asked to be added to the lineup. Like, hey, can we come perform at your thing? So, like, God is already moving. I'm grateful. Like, I'm grateful for everything. I always put God first, and God look like he's always going to put me first, too. We thank him. Praise the Lord.
Y'all
Q, I love you.
So that we can come to y'all city, too. You see, my dog want me to get stop working right now.
Yes.
Working. But, I
love you.
Y'all come show out in ATL so that we can see y'all in another city. I love you too, little brother. It's so good chatting with you. I'm glad that we did this for our fans. You know, child, I don't be doing all this carrying on. How you get a heart pop up on your page? It gotta be like a heart shape, and it gotta be to the camera. I can't. And then you kind of gotta scoop it in. Yep. But do it a little slow. Just slow down, and go in the middle. Keep it in the middle. Girl, here she goes. She always want to dance and do all this grinding stuff and doing. Get in the kitchen. Open
up the cabinet. Run the dishwater.
Give me them pots and pans.
Crack an egg.
I love y'all so much.
Come on, come on, this